Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Friday, July the 14th, 2023. I will be concluding, I will be concluding my Earth readings for the next month coming up. So this reading will currently be for Virgo, the sign of Virgo. For July, for the month starting today, so July the 14th to August the 14th. Okay, let me just have a little sip here. Okay, so let's get started. What kind of gods, goddesses, different forms of archetypes and energies will be in consciousness will be surrounding Virgo for this next month? So since it is the 14th today, I will be shuffling it 1 plus 4 is 5 times. Okay, first card, Magician. Very nice way to start the reading. So we have the Magician here. The Magician is, the Fool is technically the first card of the zodiac, but it is a 0 card. So this Magician, he is the first card as being at number 1. Now, the Magician, he has mastery over all the suits in the tarot. So he has mastery of the Pentacles here. He has mastery of water with the cups. He has mastery of air with the swords. And he has mastery of fire with the wands. The Magician is extremely powerful. And he also signifies as above, so below, as he is pointing up with his the wand that he has, and also pointing down to the ground. So this is an indication that, you know, when you look at the world, what's going on in the macro environment, you know, geopolitically perhaps, is also going on within our psyches as well. What's going on in the stars above is going on down here, and even within our cellular level. Okay, so this is a really opportune time for Virgo, you, to manifest things that you perhaps are wanting in your life. And also, there is an infinity symbol here above his head. This can also indicate our thoughts becoming reality. As within, so without. Be mindful of how you speak. Be mindful of what you think. Thoughts become words, words become reality. This is why they call it spelling. Words are spelling. Their vibrations backed up with intent and spoken out into the universe. I always try to catch my mother. She always talks about, she always speaks of from a place in lack. And it just brings more of the same energy. So match the energy that you want to put out. I always start my morning off saying I'm a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, philanthropist, and pillar of my community. And so if you say things every day, your cells are going to hear them and they're going to believe it. And this is how you can change yourself on a cellular level as well. Telling yourself that you're beautiful, telling yourself that you're smart. And even if you don't believe it at first, eventually you will. So this is a nice way to start the reading. Next card. All right, since it is a number 1 card, I will be shuffling the cards now once. The 3 of Wands. Okay, so the 3 of Wands here is about waiting. Some people interpret it as this merchant, perhaps, he's waiting here on this cliff for the ships to come in. Okay. Another interpretation can be that he has waited too long for something that he has wanted to do, and now the ships have left and he has missed an opportunity. It is a golden card, and golden cards indicate good luck and positive energies. And also here, the sea kind of looks like an illusion. At first, it might seem like the sea is actually sand, like a desert. But when you take a look and you see the ships, you can see that it's actually the ocean, and that it's perhaps the sky is perhaps reflecting off of the water. So with the Magician paired with this, 2 golden cards, so this is a great way to start your reading. The month ahead is looking pretty good for you. Don't wait too long to try to manifest what you want. A lot of the energies that you should be working with, perhaps with the astrological energies, and there are some good timings for things. I wouldn't schedule your life around astrology, but it just gives you it just kind of gives you a little bit of a boost when you work with the energy. But here, don't waste your time waiting for things to be the right time. Some people might want to have kids, but then they say, I don't have enough money, or it's not the right time. I want to create a perfect environment for me to be able to have a baby. But it's never going to be the right time. You need to just seize the moment. Seize the moment and get started on things that you are working on. This gentleman is also here wearing polka dots on his shawl. This is an indication that you need to have a little bit more fun. Okay? But this could also mean that your ships are coming in, so perhaps if you were waiting for something that you have been manifesting as well, your ships might be coming in soon. It's all a matter of perspective. So if you have been manifesting things regularly, things might be coming in for you soon with this 2 golden cards. And or if you haven't started manifesting or haven't started putting the work in, because even though you're a powerful magician, magic, the way that it works in reality, you can't just manifest something out of thin air. So you need to kind of put some effort in, and then do the work, and do those affirmations. Break things down to manageable steps. Have an end goal. Have a site. Have a plan. Start producing, and the universe will see it and match it and provide you with more luck and opportunities. Excuse me. So I will shuffle it thrice. Oh dear. One second. Sorry, that was, I don't really take pop-outs. So that was the Knight of Swords, in case you're wondering. So I'm just going to put that back. And one more time, I think. And it's going to be the Knight of Swords because it's on the bottom. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Should have just listened to the universe, maybe. Okay. So the Knight of Swords, this can be a warning to not look back to the past, but it also is a card of moving forward too. Quick energy moving forward, things, news perhaps coming in that is that could change your world swiftly. But it's also a card that tells you not to rush into things. Do you see the face of the horse here? He's quite concerned and stressed out because the knight here is rushing and going full speed ahead, and perhaps there's no plan. It's an airy card. This means your mind, your thoughts. Don't rush into any decision making. Plan things out, but also don't wait for too long with this, okay? Don't make any drastic or rash decisions without thinking things through. But there also could be, if you are waiting for news, actually, if you're waiting for news to come in, you might be getting something coming in very quickly as well. Okay, so let's get some clarifying cards. All right, for the Magician. We have the Hermit. All right. So the Magician with the Hermit. The Hermit here, he has been standing on top of this mountain for so long, going through his dark night of the soul, doing a lot of introspection, being a recluse, not interacting with others, perhaps for a good reason. And he has learned a lot about himself. He's learned, kind of analyzed himself, and he's got knowledge here. You know, to me, snakes represent knowledge. The snake kind of liberated Adam and Eve from ignorance by encouraging them to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and the allegory of Adam and Eve in the Bible. He's integrated his shadow side. He has met with his shadow side and has integrated it into himself or herself. There's nothing wrong with your shadow side. We all have aspects of our personality that perhaps are a little bit darker or that are not socially acceptable, or just aspects of ourselves that perhaps some things that we have buried deep inside of us. But if you keep hiding from them and not dealing with them and integrating them into who you are, it's going to keep creating issues for you, and it's going to impede on your ability for you to elevate your consciousness. It might be ugly to face your demons, but it is an integral part of development as a human being. We are all creatures of duality, and we must integrate both of them. Not one is better than the other. They all serve their own purpose. Sometimes we need to dig into our darker selves, and sometimes we need to bask in our light, depending on the situation. Right? So, a little deep there. Ooh, got goosebumps. Okay, so being the magician, you know, when you practice magic, you should also always just focus on yourself as well. Not get involved with other people with your magic to get what you want. Focus on developing yourself with your magic and increasing your vibration. Going through the dark night of the soul can encourage you to really know what you want in life, what you don't want in life, and then have the ability to manifest it, coming from a place of higher consciousness and higher vibration, because you have integrated both sides of yourself. You have to shine that light. That star is trapped in that lantern, and you need to let it out. Once the healing has occurred, once you've exited that dark night of the soul, you are ready to share yourself with the world and manifest. The world is yours. You're very powerful right now, Virgo. Very nice. Ugh. All right. Let's keep going. 3 of Wands. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Leaving things that are no longer serving us in order to walk towards our fulfillment and our spiritual happiness, contentment in the 9 of Cups. Perhaps something that you are leaving can also be utilized and picked up by someone else. We have it here with the 3 of Wands. After you're manifesting after your dark night of the soul, but you need to analyze what is working for you and what is not, and leave the things behind that are not serving you anymore, to make room for better things to come in. But to make room for those ships coming in, we must void the harbor of all those ships that aren't carrying anything of value. I like that analogy there. Oh, something's buzzing around me. Sorry. Okay, so, and this is also, it's an eclipse here, but we also have do we have a full moon? No, we have a new moon coming up. So let's see here. Let's still a little bit more. So some things that might not have worked out that have been useful to you might be useful for something else. So as you leave things that don't serve you, know that some things are for some people and some things aren't for some people. Some things work for some and some things work for others. Don't lament too much. As doors close, other ones open. We need to know when we need to move on and we need to move forward. So we're holding on to emotions and situations or people perhaps that aren't creating any goodness or benefiting our lives in any way. They're perhaps lowering our vibration or creating a lot of drama in our life. You know, you don't have to cut them out of your life, but just be mindful of how you're feeling around these people or situations or work environments. Energy can be contagious, and you need to protect your energy in your toroidal field. It can be corrupted very easily. All right. Oh, now my deck is all screwed up. So, last card, Knight of Swords. If you're holding on to baggage from the past, you're not going to be able to manifest as powerfully as you can, because that energy is going to be holding you down and holding your vibration down. Did I shuffle 3 times? Yes, I did. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Very resourceful queen. Doesn't matter what gender you are. This is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So we have here a queen that is very resourceful. She is comfortable in her environment, and she is also a queen of convention. She's good in business as well, but with the business, along with the king, very conventional in the methodology of how they accrue their wealth. Okay, very stable lady in relationship as well. Could be a love, some sort of love coming in perhaps here quickly. Yep. Okay. Love could be coming in quickly, an offer of love coming in quickly, but don't rush. Don't rush this. If it's something that you're manifesting and that matches what you're looking for, if it's meant to be, you don't need to rush anything. But this also could mean money. If you're trying to manifest an increase in your abundance and your wealth and your prosperity and health and beauty, things can be amping up for you quickly within the next month as well. Okay? So that's all I have for you today. Stay tuned. I will be providing my collective reading for the new moon. I believe it's in Cancer, coming out on the 17th. And if you want a more holistic reading, please check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus as well. Okay? Have a nice afternoon. Bye.